Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is showcase number 71. For some reason I thought that this is history of week, but showcase it's also very nice. And we start with Alpengeist by Maki and Euler. And I would say for me this was quite tricky track for the first one, but honestly most of the track wasn't really hard until like the transition after checkpoint 9. This is where I failed a lot. And I believe this was my only lucky attempt where I not fall, not crashed, and honestly I was also lucky to read the last sign that I need to do the loop. Without it I probably crash going ahead. So yeah, quite tricky track with probably several new elements that I see first time. Red Rock Valley by Rory13, and when update with off-road tires was released, we have a lot of tracks in this style, like some kind of forest road to nowhere. Nice decoration, really love it. Also I love this track, it's something unusual for nowadays I would say, and somehow hard. There are still a lot of places where you can crash, you can stop, or you won't have enough speed to do the last jump to the finish. So tricky, but I really love this idea and, as I said, decoration. Leanest Technology by Variable Ferret, and small spoilers, there are a lot of soapy tracks this week. I don't know where they come from. Maybe they have some kind of like inner Discord chat where, okay, we will build a lot of soap tracks. But as I said, one of the first, and it's tricky, especially when you need to preserve a lot of speed for all these jumps, for all this transition on the soap. You need to align your soap box. Honestly, I had two really bad place where I crash a lot. It's the jump after checkpoint 3 and then going right like uphill after checkpoint 4 to finish. If you don't have enough speed, you just can't get this uphill, and I did this twice. So yeah, very tricky, but well, at least I finish it. And that I can't say about the next track, Rebuilding After the Apocalypse by Westside, and well, honestly, not finishing Westside track is more common for me than finishing, and I will be like genuinely surprised that I could finish. So as you saw, the main problem, at least for me and probably for a lot of other players, because I believe there was only like 6-7 finishers, was the first jump. I understand that probably you need to do like the whole loop like a cart, but I couldn't do it. And after this jump, I believe only like doing uphill pipe is tricky one, because if you can do it, you should have enough speed to finish it, and I can't blame anyone except myself that I crashed into checkpoint and I did it almost near the finish. So I genuinely think that if I could do it, I would finish it. So yeah, just my fault. Overlook Avenue by Waterbites. Nice track, really nice track. There are several places where you can like cut elements, drive differently, and probably gain some time. I thought that Maki found like insane cut, I believe for checkpoint 2, like going inside of light pole, and you did it like 37 seconds, so it's like insanely time, or even faster, I don't remember, but it's really nice. As of like average player, it's also pretty doable. You can use like wall ride at some points, you can drive. I would say there is no specific hard elements except maybe the turn on the wood element with the hole inside of the road, but it's just an expected thing. After second, third try, it's you know what to expect. Retro Reborn by Red Stony, and Well, very nice colors, like inside of some kind of paint. I can't name any like after in this style, do not mess up, but nice. As of track, I would say it's really not hard. For me, a tricky moment was the jump, and it's not that you can rush, it's more like you can lose some time there. And another, it's the loop that you probably could fall off, but we have so many loops recently that it's become so common thing, so probably everyone can finish this track. So yeah, nice color, nice track. Aberration by Sony Need Bohem, and as I said slightly previously, for a long time we didn't have like off-road track on off-road tires with the grass, and I enjoyed. Several elements are quite hard, like transition after checkpoint 4. I crash and fly over there so many times. I don't know, it's maybe my thing, maybe because of the suspension on the off-road tires, but it's easy to just fly off the track. After that, I would say just keep driving. It's not really fast track. You have enough time to react when and where to turn. The problem is a grip, but off-road tires are really compensating it a lot. Double Trouble V2 Soapy and Speed Check Mockster and Tiger. I believe it's Tiger by NPC. So yeah, from the name, another Soapy track. I believe by the sign the Soapy part was done by Mockster, and probably there should be some kind of speed check at the end made by Tiger. But I even can't finish the first part of Mockster. I thought that like probably Maki or several other guys could finish the Mockster part and go into the Tiger part. Yeah, as you can see, it's like it's Tiger time, different color theme. You probably need to have decent amount of speed for the transition after Mockster. It has the first jump, but there's like small booster. Probably it should help you do that. And then you have this weird trick where you need to do this little under loop that throw you correctly on the track, and you have like the longest speed check and probably some kind of weird, at least for me, weird loopy transition or jump transition on the half pipe and into the finish. So weird track, and as I said, no one finished it. Oh damn, 2 Suboptimal by Can't Find the Sky. Oh yes. So for this track, I would say it was all too much. Like I not really understand what the theme of the track. Some kind of pipey road into the city or the village. But as of elements, I would say it's like too much of everything. It's like a lot, and probably I like it more if it were like 2 separate tracks, like pipe road, one thing, ball ride downhill, second one. Like they're way different part of the track, and it's very fast. As you see, I was pretty lucky to not crash at some point, and second lucky element, I have enough speed to jump to the let's say easiest part of the track with 2 finisher, risky one, which as you saw Maki just did, and normal one. On that temp, I hope that there is like the normal one because someone go in front of me. Blue Soap Desert by Shadownuke, and yes, it's the third Soapy track for this week, and somewhere, I don't know, like Walmart, Costco, there's no soap at all. They're all left on this track. Can we say this is the cleanest showcased? I don't remember. Do we had somewhere more than 2 tracks, Soapy tracks? But this one probably was the easiest one. The main thing is just to find the trajectory, to not crash yourself and not lose speed on turning on all this soapy part, because at the end I believe it's all designed and build was like P-check. So first nice soapy tracks that I could finish. Jilly Comet by Just Maki and Shadenuk, and yet another collaboration from Just Maki and Shad, and I don't know which part was done by whom, but surprisingly I believe my first attempt was successful and lucky. I generally don't know how I finished this track. I tried to follow all these arrows, try to keep it up, be very careful on each turns, and the problem was turn 5, the ball, again at this point I realized that, oh, I was lucky. And on all my other attempts I just don't know how I did it, because this probably was the point where I crashed the most during showcase. I also tried different camera modes, nothing helps. First person view is way to go, because it's a lot of loops, a lot of like upside downs, a lot of transitions. So yeah, hard track, but I did it, so it's very, very doable. So you need either a lot of skill or luck. It's also count. While is Shade by Morty Shade, and first I thought, well, it's pretty nice track. Probably the theme was taken by the how this bird was called, Roadrunner with Coyote. I believe this was correct. So this is a theme with all these beep beep things and science for poor Coyote. And yes, it was tricky, but doable mostly. For me, the ouch U-turn for checkpoint 4 was probably one of the hardest part. I crashed there like several times, but then there was like the weird loop in checkpoint 5. I just didn't have enough speed to probably be stick to the track, and yeah, I failed almost near the end. Lucky Ronan finished it, and I just crashed. So it is what it is. Just Passing Through by Mew, and I believe this is a logical track with, as you saw, like some like smoke wave come from you, and I believe if you will be very, very slow, it's come after you, it's block the finish. As you saw, it's like just started, but I finished it correctly. But because this is a logical track, sometimes with reset it didn't work properly, so I was on one of my attempt I was even faster, but it's still like this black field already was on a spot. So yeah, it's not always disappeared or appeared like in the wrong time. So yeah, very weird, but it's what you can do is just logical tracks. So sometimes happen. Disconnected by Ojel Games, and yes, the name completely describes the tracks and the idea of the tracks, that all parts are disconnected. You need to jump over all of them. At least the track is not long, and only several, I would say, really hard elements for me. Probably the first one is the jump to first checkpoint. This wall right, I could be tricky, you can lose time if you jump wrong. Then jump out of the pipe after checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3. Several times crash there, didn't have like enough steering momentum and just fly from the track. And probably that's it. Everything else is pretty smooth, fine, just find the line and jump high and smooth. So yeah. Hi, this was 1.5 hours by Tommy Gaming. I really love the new element, again, new for me. The first jump, like from the half pipe to the track, it's a blind, but it's at the beginning, so even if you crash several times, you have a lot of time to react. Then jump to checkpoint 4. I spent like 3 attempts probably there to find the line to jump, not crashing, because it's not like aligned perfectly. And yes, probably that was it. Everything else with a lot of like jumps wasn't so scary and hard. It's just doable track with several new features that I never thought. Okay guys, thanks for watching this showcase number 71, as always hosted by Ronan, and hope to see you next time on the next video. So leave likes, leave comments about tracks. Did you finish them? Did you try them? And see you next time. Bye.